All serious players dream about the day they can lift the World Cup trophy above their head as champions. But what they don't know is the interesting history that this important symbol of success has to tell. From its conception to dark history, here's some secret facts about the coveted World Cup trophy. Number 10. The Jules Rimet Trophy. The trophy we know and love today isn't the original design of the World Cup trophy. The original trophy was used from 1930 to 1970 and was named Victory as it depicted Nike, the Greek goddess of victory, based on the incomplete Nike of Samothrace sculpture, which remains on display at the Louvre. It was later renamed in 1946 to the Jules Rimet Trophy in honor of the third and longest-serving FIFA president, Jules Rimet, who passed a vote to initiate the competition. It was designed by a French sculptor named Abel Lafleur and was made of gold-plated sterling silver and lapis lazuli at the base, which is a semi-precious stone. As stipulated by Jules Rimet, when the tournament was conceived, the country that won the cup 3 times would get to keep it. This occurred when Brazil won for the 3rd time in 1970, prompting the commissioning of a replacement, the current one in use today. Number 9. The FIFA World Cup Trophy. This is the trophy used today, called the FIFA World Cup Trophy. Introduced in 1974, it stands at 36.8 centimeters high and weighs 6.1 kilograms. Made of 18-karat gold with a malachite base, it depicts 2 human figures holding up the earth, as if to represent fair competition. It was designed by Italian artist Silvio Gazzaniga after FIFA received 53 submissions from sculptors in 7 countries. Number 8. A Mysterious Past. Believe it or not, despite the trophy being such an important item, it's had a rough history. On the 20th of March in 1966, 4 months before the 1966 FIFA World Cup in England, the original Jules Rimet trophy was stolen during a public exhibition. 7 days later, Pickles the dog saved the day by finding it wrapped in newspaper at the bottom of a suburban garden hedge in South London. Finding the missing trophy not only won Pickles national fame, but a year's supply of premium dog food and appearances in several films at twice the normal pay rate for dogs. To prevent such an embarrassment from happening again, as a security measure, the Football Association secretly manufactured a replica of the trophy for use in exhibitions rather than the original. However, FIFA never gave permission for the FA to create a replica, so it had to disappear from public view. But nobody was quite sure which trophy was the real one, so it was eventually purchased by FIFA at an auction in 1997 for £254,500, 10 times the reserve price. Subsequent testing by FIFA, however, confirmed the auction trophy was indeed a replica, and it now resides at the English National Football Museum. Number 7. The original trophy's fate. When the Brazilian team won the tournament for the 3rd time in 1970, they put it on display at the Brazilian Football Confederation headquarters in Rio de Janeiro in a cabinet that was made of bulletproof glass. However, it seems the English aren't the only ones who had trouble keeping it safe. On the 19th of December 1983, some thieves thought, the glass may be bulletproof, but what about the wooden cabinet? So they pried it open with a crowbar and stole the cup for the last time. The trophy has never been recovered, and it is widely believed to have been melted down and sold. Number 6. A tradition is born. Have you ever wondered why the trophy is held up high when it has been won? Yes, it's partly because they're ecstatic about winning it, but this tradition was born for a more practical reason. Back in 1958, the Jules Rimet Trophy was held up by Brazilian captain Hildebrando Bellini after he heard photographers' request for a better view of the trophy. That's why every cup-winning captain ever since has repeated the gesture, to help photographers get that perfect shot. Before I reveal the next fact, you should subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. We upload amazing fact-filled list videos daily. Also, make sure to click that bell icon to stay updated, or you'll regret missing out on some amazing knowledge that could have filled your brain. Now let's get back to it. Number 5. Engravings. Most prestigious awards are engraved after each historic milestone, and the World Cup trophies are no different. On the 4 sides of the Jules Rimet trophy base, there were 4 gold plates, onto which would be written the names of the winners of the trophy. Whilst they could be seen when the trophy is standing upright, the same can't be said about the current trophy. After the 1994 FIFA World Cup, a plate was added to the bottom side of the trophy on which the names of winning countries are engraved. The inscriptions state the year and figures and the name of the winning nation in its national language. Embarrassingly, Spain was written in English in 2010. However, it has been fixed since, and following the 2014 World Cup, the names of the trophy winners have been rearranged into a spiral to accommodate future winners. Number 4. You can't keep it. Unlike its predecessor, the current trophy cannot be won outright. Instead, the winners of the tournament receive a bronze replica, which is gold-plated rather than solid gold. Had the same rules as last time applied, Germany would be in possession of the cup, having become the first nation to win the new trophy for the third time when they won the 2014 tournament. Number 3. It's probably hollow. The internet claims that the World Cup has 5 kilograms of gold in it. So with a few simple calculations, chemistry professor Martin Polyakov of Nottingham University calculated that a solid gold World Cup trophy would weigh around 70 to 80 kilograms. That's about the same as a heavy adult, making it too heavy for footballers to lift over their heads.
Therefore, it must be hollow. Polyakov reckons the ball at the top must be hollow, partly to be light enough to lift, and partly because if it wasn't, it would be a big waste of gold. So for all we know, it could be filled with polystyrene. Also, it's not even pure gold.
Because gold is such a soft metal, the trophy would start deforming after being handled if it was made out of pure gold. That's why it's approximately 75% gold and not pure gold. These other metals have been added to the gold to make it tougher. In general, the more of these metals that are added, the tougher it gets. Number 2. Trophies by country. Here's a list of countries that have won the trophy with the respective trophies and year they won them. As you can see, some nations like England and Uruguay are yet to win the FIFA World Cup trophy, while other countries like Spain, France, and Argentina only won the current trophy. Meanwhile, Italy, Brazil, and Germany have had the pleasure of holding both. Number 1. How much it's worth. In terms of raw materials, with its malachite base and 5 kilograms of 18 karat gold, at current prices, the trophy will net you about $200,000. However, you'd be mad to scrap it. Its sentimental and historic value is far higher than that. In fact, USA Today values it at an estimated $20 million. Even so, I'm sure there are billionaire football fanatics out there that would pay many more millions than that for it. How much do you think it would go for if it went up for public auction? Now, if you've wondered what the purpose of the green malachite base at the bottom of the trophy is, you should click the video on screen now. Or if you like interesting answers to some intriguing questions, check out the video I just made over on Question King by clicking the video on screen now. The answer will truly surprise you. Till next time, thanks for watching.